is end of month craziness over here. So the fact that I think it's pretty much 9, maybe a couple minutes later, is pretty good. It's 9:03. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine, but hopefully I'm in the right place. Someone let me know that I'm in. Because I'm crazy today. My hair is crazy today. Am I in the right place? Am I in Free to Flourish? Am I in the right place? Let's make sure I'm in the right place first. Cool. I think based on people getting on that I see, I think I'm in the right place. Hi Danielle, hi Melody. I literally, I'm literally refreshing my workstation right now. Sorry, I'm going to shake a little bit. Target, the sweatshirt's Target. It's Target, current Target. So you should be able to find it, wherever the Halloween stuff is in your women's section at your Target store. But I was refreshing the workstation because I'm going to shout her out right here. Rayanne Martinez on my team is literally about to promote to director. She is 102 PRV. Like her team as a whole needs 102 PRV. And there's multiple people with orders going in. And so I'm sitting there refreshing and I'm like, come on, workstation update. I've got to go live. So it updated. They're 102 away. So it'll probably happen while I'm on this call, depending how long I talk. If I talk for an hour, it'll happen while we're on this call. But likely. I don't know when people are putting in their orders, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's just been a day. It's been a crazy, crazy day. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a day. So literally, 2 years, this is a fun fact, 2 years to the day and quite possibly the hour. I think I hit the 10 o'clock hour. Danielle, do you remember? I think I hit the 10 o'clock hour. So quite possibly almost to the hour. 2 years after I hit director, possibly to the hour, my first director will happen. So that's pretty exciting. And that's where we're at. Welcome to end of month. Welcome to Wednesday. How crazy is September, y'all? How crazy is September? Is September just crazy? September is crazy. What a month. Every day I literally got on my workstation. Sometimes, multiple times a day, I get on my workstation. I'm like, is that number real? Is that number real? Is that number real? Is that really happening? I mean, it's just crazy. And I'm just going to throw this out there before I get into sampling. If you are telling me, and I'm just going to be real blunt because y'all know that I am. If you're telling me that you can't get sales, that you can't grow your team, that your business isn't working, you're not working. Because it is literally, I'm being real honest here. Hi, Eric. I'm being real honest here. It is literally impossible to not succeed in this season of Scentsy. It is impossible if you are putting in any sort of effort. Any sort of effort. It is impossible not to succeed. So, if you are telling me that you are not successful right now, you need to work harder. This job does not come to you by sitting back and doing nothing. You do have to work. It is a job. There's no such thing as a get-rich-quick scheme. It does not exist. Sorry about you. You'll spend your whole life looking for it. It doesn't exist. You do have to put in the effort and the work. But if you're putting in the effort and the work, your Scentsy world is blowing up right now. Am I right? And I am right because I see the comments and y'all are like, yes, best month ever. Literally, my team is officially hold on, I gotta think. 8,000? 8,000 over our best month ever. Like, this is our best month ever. 8,000 group wholesale volume more than our previous best month ever. That's bonkers. Bonkers. So, and I'm not like big deal here, but like in the realm of title that I'm at, that's a big deal. So, all right. So that is besides the point. That was a tangent. You got a bonus. You got some bonus training there. I am going to talk about, and I posted in the description. I don't know what I'm pointing to. I posted in the description, wherever it is, the link to my Amazon list. I've made an Amazon list for you guys of a bunch of products that I have used and do use to make samples and do mailings and whatnot. It's literally a bunch of stuff that I use for my business. So that it would be very easy for you guys to go if you want to do intentional sampling or whatever, that you could just go and see what I use. I'm going to start this with a caveat. Sampling, 2 caveats. Sampling, 1, is pointless if you're not going to follow up on it. So if you are giving away samples, sending samples, doing the mail, whatever it is, if you're not plugging that into Amy or your follow-up system, and following up on that, even your thank yous, if you're not doing the follow-up on the sampling, you're wasting your money. Okay? And I don't like anybody wasting money. This is not a business where you should be throwing money down the toilet. We can't make money by throwing money away. So, but we can make money by giving away samples, which feels like throwing money away sometimes because you're like, wow, I just spent a lot of money on doing samples. But I'm going to talk about that too. But if you give them away and follow up on them, I promise you're going to get the orders to pay for them and then some, but you have to do the follow up. And doesn't it always come back to follow up when I'm talking about things? Okay. I love my cute sweatshirt, but now I'm like excited. So now I'm taking it off. I've got a good t-shirt on too, so it's fine. I get excited and I get overheated, okay? Where am I going to put it? I'm going to put it right here. All right. So, if you're not following up on the sampling doesn't matter. So, if you're not going to follow up, don't do the sampling. Just don't do it. Do you hear me? If you're not going to follow up on it, don't do the sampling. It's like you might as well take your money and flush it down the toilet. Okay? Cool. 2, don't do things in your business that you can't afford to do. The internet, as I point at my computer back here, the internet is a world of people's highlight reels and like the best of the best, and it's people who have worked their business for 8.5 years or 15 years or 6 years or 10 years, right? So or people who've worked it 3 months or 2 years or 1 year. Everybody's in a different spot and everybody is in a different place title wise and financially. And so just because you see it in a Facebook group, get out of all the Facebook groups. Just because you see it in a Facebook group doesn't mean you need to implement it in your business now, yet, or ever. Okay. You do not have to do all the things. So what I'm going to talk about with intentional sampling is not something you need to go do. This is not a Dawn said I need to intentionally sample. I'm saying if you have the means to sample, do it with intention and follow up with it, and you will see rewards. Okay. So I kind of got like an explosion on my desk and we're just going to roll with it. It's totally fine. So I sample a lot, okay? It has been my thing for a long time. It's just how I get to people. And I sample way more than wax because like people get really stuck on this wax and warmers thing. And we have amazing wax and warmers, right? We know that's our core product. We've had it since the beginning. It's the bread and butter of Scentsy. But if you can get people stuck on other things, cleaning products, laundry products, even the goes, the body products, if you can get them stuck on the cleaning, laundry, or body, they will come back to you way more frequently and spend way more money. Okay. And this is just a fact because they're things they have to use, right? People are taking showers every day, mostly. Unless you're me and you work and you realize you like forgot to take a shower. I did take a shower before coming on just in case you could sniff me through the camera. You're welcome. And so like they shower every day. They do laundry, like what? Some people every day, at least. I mean, we have 2 people in our house and I'm doing laundry twice a week. So like, I know people are doing laundry regularly. If you have kids, it's way more. My mom always did laundry every day growing up. You know, we clean our houses. And so you know, weekly, whatever it is, daily, if you're an OCD person, I don't know how often you clean. But you're always cleaning something, right? Cleaning down counters in the kitchen, whatever, doing dishes, dish soap. And so they're things that people use all the time and very regularly and probably switch out and use way more frequently than wax and warmers, right? And so if you can get them invested into the other non-wax and warmer things, their frequency is going to increase. And so for me, when we started getting things that weren't wax and warmers, I was like, yes, here we go. And I literally, if you ordered, and people, I mean, I was around when it was just wax and warmers basically. And so when we got laundry, I was like, everyone's getting laundry in their order form, like what thank yous. Everybody's getting laundry stuff. Every single person is getting laundry stuff. And like literally pretty much every one of my regular customers uses our laundry stuff because I am like shoving it down your throat. When we got counter clean, I'm like, everybody's getting counter clean samples. Every single freaking person's getting counter clean samples because it's 1, bomb, right? It's fucking amazing. 2, it cleans like a boss and like it's cheap. It's $10 a bottle. Like, buy my freaking stuff. Like, you will use it and you will be amazed, right? So everybody's getting a sample. So, and so I'm going to show you some of them. I've got my rolly cart here. I will say also, and I'll put this in I'll update the, information on my YouTube, youtube.DawnGetsWaxy.com. I do have a deluxe sampling video where I talk about making deluxe samples, and that's what I call my bigger samples. And I show off my sample cart. So I'm not going to like go through all of that, but I'm going to kind of point out things. I still do wax samples. I do them with felt, always 100. I do not go and do the like silicone molds, that's the word I wanted. I don't do the molds. It's time consuming. My time is money, right? My time is money. I have a day job too. When I'm working on my business, I want things to be like very intentional, just like my sampling. So if I do wax, like my scent of the month, I still do. I do not do mold samples. I do felt samples, and you can do them a couple different ways. You can melt the wax in a warmer or a dish on the stove, whatever, and then dip the felts. Very easy if you want to do that. And then just lay them on wax paper or aluminum foil to dry. Super, super simple. Lately, I've been even lazier. Heyo. Just depends on how lazy you're feeling. If I'm sending them in just a regular snail mail, that's how I do them because they lay flat. They are able to go with a single stamp. Super duper easy. When I do my bigger thank yous, just going to grab here. My bigger thank yous are in padded envelopes, so I have some breathing space in this. Like, I don't have to make sure it's super duper thin because I'm sending it in a padded envelope. And so when I do that, I literally, do I even have one made right now? I probably don't because I just sent all my thank yous. I literally will take a felt, and I just had them right here so I could show you. There it is. I will label the baggie with whatever scent, put the felt inside, and take a knife. I have an old knife, or the crinkle cutter. These are really cheap. See, I told you I had things nearby. The crinkle cutters that like for cutting like veggies and shiz. And just like slice a real thin piece off of it. And it doesn't, I don't care if it crumbles. It doesn't have to be aesthetically pleasing. They don't effing care. They're going to warm it anyways. Just telling you. And I'll just put the crumbles and the little pieces in the felt and the felt inside of the baggie. Because right now it's still kind of warm. If they sit out in the mailbox and they warm, it melts and it's attached to or soaks into the felt. That's super lazy, but just as effective. And if it doesn't melt, they just pour it out and who cares, right? So that's what I'm going to say about wax. If you are going to do it, keep it simple. Stop doing the molds. It's a waste. Stop doing the molds. Unless you're doing like monthly boxes and you're doing something pretty, that's like the only time I ever use a mold for wax. But I'm just going to show you really quickly a few of the things. There are some things that I use Scentsy's samples for because it's just easy. So Scentsy has samples of like hand cream, lotions, things like that, body gel. These are on the workstation in the Success store. Slap your own label on them. You don't even have to think. They have the same thing with like laundry stuff. Like here's washer whiffs, which sometimes I'll do my own washer whiffs if I don't feel like buying these. That's easy to do. But dudes, like Scentsy does some of the work for you, and it's gonna cost you. You think you could do it cheaper? It's a wash. Okay, so like just buy the samples that Scentsy already has made. It's totally fine. I even have like, these are lemon verbena dish soaps. I get the whiff boxes, and I don't use the stuff in the whiff box. Here's a magical trick. Put the whiff box on your Scentsy Club. If you don't have a Scentsy Club, get one. You're a consultant and you should know how to use it so that your customers will use it. Get yourself a Scentsy Club. When you get to $60 in your Scentsy Club, you get a half price item. And that half price item can be a whiff box. That makes the whiff box of like $36 plus samples worth of products only $15. And then guess what you're doing with that $15 of stuff? Making freaking samples. So, and part of the thing that comes in there is samples. I literally put them on my sample cart. I give these away. I don't keep these for myself. Give these away. You don't need them. You get your stuff discounted already as a consultant, okay? There's a lot of things. These are all things that I like share, but little spray bottles. I'll do fragrance mist, room sprays. We're like, room sprays? I do not cut open a room spray. Do not try to cut open a room spray. You will, if you're like me and you're accident prone, you'll like chop a finger off, okay? Do not try to cut open a room spray. You can literally, so these come in 2 parts. It's literally a 2-part and it clicks on the sprayer. I spray like 6 or 7 sprays of the room spray into the bottle and then put the lid on. Yeah, I spray the room spray to give the room spray. Okay, so room sprays, fragrance mist, what else do I use? Counter clean, like bathroom cleaner, whatever spray things for Scentsy Fresh, right? Give all those things away, little spray, and don't give them the freaking store. Don't go buy the huge bottles that you use for travel. You know what I'm talking about? The like big ass ones that are like for travel purposes. You don't want to use those. They're not coming back to you anytime soon because you just gave them like a month's worth of product. Give them enough that they can try it once or twice and then they want to buy it. Okay. So that's huge. Little containers. This has You can see it has pumpkin cinnamon swirl, sugar scrub in it. There's like, you can buy these cute little lotion ones that can fit anything lotiony in it. And I think the one I put on the Amazon list is the best one for these, because it comes with the little pump. Where's my pumpy pump? I was just using it, and of course now it has disappeared. No, it's not. It's in with my stuff. Dish soap can go in these. Lots of the hand soap can go in these. But it comes with the child syringe, and you can buy these if you want to. These literally can be purchased at like CVS, Walgreens. They're just children's syringes, but they fill these up really nicely. You just suck up the product, fill up, right? So those are awesome. Do I have anything else in here? This is laundry liquid. I needed more laundry liquid because I ran out of the Scentsy ones. So these are heat seal, which is awesome. And I literally use a hair straightener to heat seal. I do not have the fancy equipment. A hair straightener heat seals. So that's really exciting. I think one of these is leaking though. I'll have to find out which one it is. Good job. So, probably didn't seal it all the way. Probably working too fast. It's fine. But those are heat seal. I'm trying to think if I have anything. Oh, I put these in. Scentsy soak. Yeah, get that into people's hands. Have a relaxing bath on me. Have a spa night on me, right? And these are just the Ziploc bags. Ziploc Mylar bags. They're on the list. These are a little bit bigger Mylar bags. These are dish soap samples in a sponge. So I literally bought the like regular size sponges, and I cut them in half. Somebody was super clever and found, and I don't know if I added them to the list. I'll add them to the list. They found like makeup sponges, I think, and they come very flat. So you can actually mail them with one stamp. Super genius. So I use those for other mail. These can go in my bigger thank you mail, right? But sponges, squirt a couple pumps of dish soap into them. Boom. They'll be able to clean a sink of dishes, right? Let them use the stuff that we have. We already know, just like we say with wax, if they sniff it, they will buy it, right? If they sniff it, they will buy it. It's like, what's the Field of Dreams thing, right? But if they sniff it, they will buy it. It's the same with all of our, if they try it, they're going to buy it. Like, I've never given somebody Scentsy soak and had them be like, oh my God, had them not be like, oh my God, I need more of that. Like, they're trying it and then they're buying at least one bag. There's 12 PRV to make up for any the mail I sent, right? So like, but then I'm checking in. Hey, have you taken that bath yet? What did you think of the Scentsy soak? Hey, did you wash your dishes? What did you think of the dish soap? Hey, did you try that hand cream? Like, whatever you sample to them, put it into your Amy is what I use. Or whatever your follow-up system, and follow up with them and make sure that they got it and they're trying it, because they're not coming to you if you don't tell them and reach out to them and build that relationship with them. Like, you're not just showing up to Target because Target's there. I mean, you are now, but the reason you're showing up and spending $200 at Target is because you see that fancy ad on the TV, you hear it on the radio, you see it on the billboard, like, you're seeing it in your ads on social media and internet. Like, you think that you're not being bombarded by those things, making you think you need to go there, but you are. And your customers, if you're not bombarding them a little bit, they're not remembering you. I'm sorry, I don't remember what I ate for lunch today. I'm certainly not remembering to contact my Scentsy consultant when I need something. So make sure you're following up with them. I'm going to keep saying it throughout this because it's so important. And if you're not going to do the follow-up, don't do the sampling, okay? I literally will keep repeating it. If you're not going to do the follow-up, don't do the sampling. Another thing that is a good sample thing, and I've seen people cut these up, so you could do that too, but scent circles, this is a good thank you mail. This is a good just thing to give away. If you have extra rewards when you're closing out a party, I always throw on scent circles. Or when we have flash sales, which we haven't had one in a while because we haven't needed one in a long while, right? But when flash sales and they're like $1.80 a piece, stock the heck up on them. All of this stuff is super, super good for sharing with people. Pet products. Oh my God, I don't have a dog, but I have so many customers that do. And if you share the pet products with them, holy crap, will they buy the pet products? Okay, just saying. So I do this a couple different ways. One, when somebody, let's say somebody is like buying the same scent, like repeatedly, right? They really loved Johnny Appleseed and wax. Well, we don't have Johnny Appleseed and wax. They can still add it to Scentsy Club through the 14th of October. But we don't have Johnny Appleseed in wax in the fall catalog. So what you could do is send them a sample of it. If you have Johnny Appleseed, you could send them dish soap or something else that comes in Johnny Appleseed and be like, hey, try this out. See if you love it. It comes in your favorite Johnny Appleseed, right? Use it to promote other products in their favorite scents. Super, super huge. That's a big one. If they already love the fragrance, get them to buy the fragrance and everything else. Luna, Jammy Time, those people are going to buy their fragrance in everything if you let them know it exists, okay? The other thing I do, and this is something I did not do it this big until, I'll be honest, until this year when I felt like I financially could handle it, okay? So again, don't do you're not spending family money on Scentsy. Orville would kick you in the butt. We don't spend family money on Scentsy, okay? If you can't afford to do the bigger things, don't do the bigger things. Your customers will be just as happy with a thank you postcard and a wax sample, or like a handwritten thank you card and a wax sample, a handwritten thank you card and a scent circle that you got with your rewards. Like, your customers will be just as happy with the small things as they are if you send them big things, okay? So don't feel this is some extra shit. I'm just saying this is above and beyond. And don't do this till you can financially afford it. But it's really, really nice to, when you can afford it, to really reward those people who are regularly helping you out, right? So, this is a purple padded envelope. You can buy them in a bajillion different colors, but I put them in my Amazon list so you guys could see them. This one's all sealed up, so I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to open it for you because it's ready to go. I just need to put an address label on it. I'll drop some of my photos in the comments afterwards so you guys can see what these look like up close. But I have a snap and share, and this is big. I do this in 3x3, I believe. I think I do it in 3x3. Yes, a 3x3 because I want it to be noticed. I want my customers to share what they're getting, right? Because that's how referrals happen. So make it big and obnoxious, right? And I'll share the link to this too. If anybody's like me and you're a crafter person, I have a silhouette cameo and I hand letter and draw. It's like a thing that I do, and it's what I do during my day job or for my day job. And it's what I do when I'm like relaxing. I just sit and doodle. And so I sit and doodle, and then I doodle things that are like, I make into stickers. This one says, fall in love with your mail, finally. It's cute. I have ones that are going on my thank you mail that say, let's see if I can get one to turn the right direction. They say no tricks, just treats. I have ones that go on my Scentsy Club mail, but I made a bunch of sticker designs, and that I doodle them all the time. And I have a Google Drive with all those in it. You can print them on anything and hand cut them if you have a silhouette or a cameo. I have a cameo or a Cricut is the other one. You know how to do it. You can put them on sticker paper and have that cut them out, which is what I do. But I have tons of different designs. I'm trying to see if I have any more. I have team mail ones, celebrating you. I don't know if I have any more in this pile over here. But I have tons of different designs and I have my machine cut them out. But decorate them. Plus I I literally keep like every scratch and sniff sticker, like all the extras. Every package gets scratch and sniffs because you want it to keep smelling good. I put scratch and sniffs on every mail that I send out. But what do I put in here? Important. I am going to show you. Just so you can see if you want to do something bigger, what I do. So I have business cards, printed them on Vistaprint. They just talk about my VIP group to make sure that people go into my VIP group if they're not already. I have a thank you postcard, literally just thanking them for their order and how much I appreciate them. And I have, I think I've dropped this in here before, but I'll drop all this stuff in the comments. This is a info card. Again, a postcard I printed on Vistaprint. It says how it works. It talks about how the warmers work, like how you put in cubes and empty them out. It talks about remembering not to add old wax to the new. It talks about fundraising and hosting. It talks about the lifetime warranty, about how long the bars last, about our light bulbs. And then I put on the back about Scentsy Club because I want everybody to be on Scentsy Club. Get those recurring orders. That is guaranteed PRV. And then I filled in, this is all info from me, just like kind of another little thank you. And why I love Scentsy. And so that part's just for me. It's blank on the one I'll post in the comments. So it's literally just information about how to use our products. Can never say that stuff enough. We think it's logical, by the way, how to use our stuff. A lot of people, if they're new to Scentsy, it's not logical to them. Okay. I've had people like, man, my wax has lasted forever. If you think about a person who would typically, would use wax and warmers, especially, it's someone who used to use candles, right? And they're used to a candle, which has a hot flame and the wax disappears. And obviously that doesn't happen in ours. We don't have flame and heat like that. And so I've had people like, I've had the same wax in for like a month. And it's not going anywhere. And I'd like to change it out, but like, it's not going anywhere. It's like the longest lasting wax ever. Yeah. So, you gotta put some cotton in there and soak it up and remove it because you've warmed all the oils out of it, but the wax won't go anywhere. And so make sure you're communicating things. Like, it's common sense to us as consultants. It's not always common sense to everybody else who's never used our product regularly, okay? Sometimes I put in extra things. I'll drop this. This just says Scentsy Club exclusive. And it's a description of the Johnny Appleseed fragrance. And it links over to my Scentsy Club page on my PWS. And it tells them that they have until October 14th to add Johnny Appleseed to their Scentsy Club. So that's just bonus because of what month it is. I throw in little things. So every month I try to like find little extras. So for the summer I had like Visco stickers, really cheap. Like you can get like 50 of them for $5 on Amazon. I put some of those in the Amazon list. For my Scentsy Clubbers, I do a little bit more. I found masks, like literally face masks. This month I'm doing caramel apple suckers and trolley gummies, things that are just seasonal and super, super easy. And then I always put in the scent of the month wax, and I showed you what I do with that already. And then one or two other full-size deluxe samples. So like a sugar scrub, because we still have that, a fragrance mist or whatever. So that way they're trying a couple of things that they did not order. And they're also, and confetti. Don't forget to confetti them, okay? And I put both. I usually use this one, which is just like 1-inch paper. But if you really love them, I put the link to this stuff in there. And it is obnoxious. So if you really want to love them and be obnoxious, this kind is obnoxious. In the best way. I say that lovingly. So that's a bigger thank you. But like I said, I literally forever and ever did like a handwritten card or a postcard and a felt sample or a scent circle forever, ever. This year I felt like my business, I had come to a point where I was able to step up my game in sampling a little bit. And I really wanted to reward my Scentsy clubbers. So like I said, I add masks, and I have fall pencils, drink mix. I've done drink mixes like, Margaritaville has like shaker tube drink mixes that go in water. There's lots of little things. Pixie sticks I've seen people do. But I go seasonally, just like kind of what's around. A lot of people do gummy bears. Albanese are my favorite. You can buy them on their website. Haribo, you can buy anywhere. I think I might have put the Haribo ones that I've gotten in the past in the Amazon list. It's like a bucket of like 50 of them for really cheap. So it doesn't have to be crazy. Anything is appreciation, right? You're trying to build a relationship with these people. And so here is why we intentionally sample. It is not just to give free shit to people. If you want to just give stuff away, you're never going to have a business that is sustainable. It's the same way with giving discounts. It's the same way, like, value your business more than that. Value yourself more than that. You cannot just give away the store and expect your business to grow. But if you're giving it away with intention, you're giving it away to not only thank them, but allow them to try something else, reaching out to them to see how they felt about it, doing that follow-up. And then you're not only having conversation with, which builds relationships and interactions, and you find out what they like and they don't like, but then they feel special because you've rewarded them with some new stuff. And they go and they tell their friends and their family, and they host for you, and they join your team. And it creates this cycle where they are your word of mouth. And I will literally, today, one of my customers, I'm going to pull it up because I won't remember what it says, literally made me cry. And she posted her thank you mail, along with her order. She had ordered a mystery 6-pack from me. That's like my favorite thing to do. And she literally posted a photo. It's the bars stacked, a room spray that I threw in there, and one of her all-time favorite scents, and one of my least favorite, so get it out of my house, right? She did not pay for that. I threw it in. It was from the Scent of the Month Club, so I paid $1 for it ultimately. And then you can see the little goodies I gave her in the background, a couple samples, a couple big samples, a couple wax samples, caramel apple sucker, a Hawaiian punch drink thing. And she did this unprompted. The only prompt that I had was that the snap and share was on there. And she said, I did a mystery leggings thing from a boutique once. It was not a good experience. The leggings I got, y'all, they were horrible. And after that, I was like, no, I'm not playing that game again. And then my friend Dawn did a mystery sale, and she's pretty much the most honest person I know. Y'all know that's true. So I decided to give it a try, and she did not disappoint. She claps after things like I do. I love this girl. She said, I love every period, single period thing she sent me. And I got this buzzworthy room spray for free. And she knows I love this scent. And I know that because she has a relationship with me. And I've asked her during follow-ups what she loves. And I put those notes in my Amy. So I do know that about her. She knows I love this scent and she just threw it in my order. Plus all the goodies you see here and 2 other bars that I'm already using in my warmers. 20 out of 10 would recommend Dawn for all of your scent, cleaning, smell good things. She's seriously the bomb. I did not ask for this. This is a ridiculously good feedback and amazing that she posted this and tagged me in it. But literally, that's just because we've built that relationship. And when you build that relationship with them, because I intentionally build that relationship with them, I intentionally sample with them. And like, I literally have a huge customer base because of her, like based off of her. And she came to me from another person. So I literally have never met her in person. She lives in Michigan. I live in Cincinnati, Ohio, in case I didn't say that. She lives in Michigan. We've never met in person, but I love this. I love her. And we talk all the time. We've become very good friends. And I have, like, I got a like $60 order from one of her friends today to put in tomorrow. She gave me an order for tomorrow. Like, I have like a whole bunch of people off of her because she goes and shares how much she loves what I do because I've gotten to know her and I intentionally sample to her in a way that reaches her, right? And so this does take intentional sampling, takes relationship building. And if you've seen a training from me before, you've seen it a million times, this is a relationship business. If you're not prepared to talk to humans and you're not prepared to build relationships, nothing I said tonight matters. Okay? Absolutely nothing. So, I'll leave you with repeating things. If you're not prepared to build relationships, sampling doesn't matter. If you're not prepared to do the follow-up, sampling doesn't matter. Never, ever spend family money on Scentsy things. If you can't afford to do something big, don't do something big. You aren't there yet. You can get there. 100, but you are not there yet, and that's okay. Everybody's at a different page in their story, and it doesn't mean our businesses will ever look the same, and they don't look the same now, right? So do not ever feel guilty for what you do or do not do if you're following the rules, okay? Does anybody have any questions? Ooh, I kept that pretty concise. I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna just sneak over here and do a little refresh and see if workstation's updated or if anybody has any questions. I'm watching. I am. I really am watching you. But does anybody have any questions? Questions. I will answer questions afterwards. Just drop them in the comments. If you're watching the replay, drop them in the comments. I probably won't answer it if you're like asking it at the beginning of the video and it's something I answer later. Duh. But feel free to ask me any questions. I will throw in the link in the description. I will throw the link to my Google Drive with the stickers if you are that kind of crafty person and want to utilize them. I will drop in the comments photos of my stuff, my paper stuff that I include. Obviously, mine's all branded to me, but you are welcome to take them, make a design that fits you, and utilize some of the wording and things like that. Don't just go delete my thank you postcard and throw your things on there. That's weird. Be yourself. You are not me and I am not you, right? And there's 200,000 consultants and someone's going to pick you versus me versus you. And they pick us because they love us. So be yourself. But I will put in there, like this one, that's my thank you. Like this one, obviously you don't need to edit anything except adding your own note on this. Like there are some things you obviously don't need to do anything about. But I will throw that in so you have some inspiration for that. I think that's all I got for you guys tonight. I think that's it. You got some bonus stuff at the beginning, a lot of stuff about sampling. I probably just like word vomited all over you. But thanks for letting me word vomit. I appreciate you. It's end of month. You still have 5 hours and 13 minutes to go make some magic. 5 hours and 13 minutes. And if you're putting in orders at 3 a.m., it is about to go down. I'm literally like, should we keep you guys on for like 5 minutes? Somebody asked me a question. We're gonna stick on for like another like 5 minutes until workstation updates, because we're gonna see if Rayanne hits, and you guys can all go like tackle Rayanne's Facebook. It'll be really good. We're just gonna do it. Naisha, hi. If you missed the beginning of this, I was like 3 minutes late because I was like mad refreshing workstation, and was like, because one of my frontline is about to promote to director, and going into this call, she was 102 PRV, like her team was 102 PRV away. And so we're waiting to see if this is the update. But it's been updating about 51, 52 of the hour. So it's not quite there yet. I will tell you, my Facebook sure is blowing up though. So we'll see what happens. Oh, one of our teammates commented. She's definitely going to hit it tonight. Someone has an order going in. And another person has 133 PRV order and another 100 to put in. So that's 233. So they're going to get it. It's just a matter of which hour the updates happen. So, and I don't know what anybody else put in this past hour, but we're going to hang out together for a second so we can see. Sydney, I put 85 in. Oh, Mary closed one that was 30 minutes ago. It should be this order. It should be this hour. You guys, isn't this exciting? Don't you love Scentsy so much? Don't you love it? Doesn't it just like really excite you? I love watching other people succeed, and it's just a magical part of Scentsy. I'm like literally like, come on. Update workstation, update. You know what I'm saying? How many times can you hit refresh is the question, really. How many times? How many times can we hit refresh? Do 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 do. Oh, hilarious. Oh, and Danielle just posted. Oh, Danielle, look at, I posted the photo. Danielle took a screenshot the hour that I hit director 2 years ago on this night. So 2 years ago on this night, I hit director, and she posted a screenshot. Danielle, I feel like you sent this to me like a few days later, and it was like the thing that set me off. Like, I was still kind of in shock, and then Danielle sent me that photo, and like, that's when I cried. As you do. So if you want to see a photo oh, and look, and Mallory hit director a year ago today. Mine was 2 years ago, Mal. So it's a magical kind of night, guys. It's a magical kind of night. So let's see. Did it update? Oh my God, workstation. Why you gotta be so slow to the update? We're just waiting. It's gonna be this update that Rayanne hits it, guys. Like, I've seen the receipts, so I know it's gonna be this update. So it's just a matter of when. thought it went a little slower, so I thought maybe that was going to be the one. Rayanne, are you on here? I don't know if she's on here or not. Someone tag Rayanne. Melody was on it coming home. Yeah. And Danielle had SC that night. That's right. I'm telling you, something about September, y'all. Magical things. Magical things. Do you see this? Look at how ridiculous this it is on my chin. Thanks, Kat. It's gonna happen. One of these moments I'm gonna refresh and it's gonna be there. And I don't know what Rayanne is doing. I don't know what she's doing. Right. Kat, you commented. Kat, where we at? You tell him, Kat, where we at? We're waiting on the update is what we're waiting on. Rayanne is here. Rayanne, I'm staying on literally for the numbers to update. Oh my gosh. And Danielle might hit SSC at the same time. Okay. Okay, guys. Here it is. It's going to happen. The update's coming. It's just a matter of time. I'm not getting off until this happens. Veronica, I will post all the photos when I can't post them. They're on like until after I'm off the live, but I will post them in the comments after I end this live. But we're waiting for Workstation to update so we can be excited with Rayanne hitting D and Danielle Grace hitting SSC. Danielle, I can't see your number, so you're going to have to tell me if you hit it, okay? Was that Workstation update? Workstation updated! Rayanne is a director! Rayanne! Guys, there it is. There it is. Woo, 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 woo. Hey-o, hey-o. And I'll tell you guys, for anybody who is like building a team and growing in this business, like no promotion comes without being hard fought, okay? Like Rayanne's team has almost hit director, I don't know, like 4 times this year. They got 300 PRV away from it one month. 300. And so like you see the highlight reel, and I'm sharing a highlight reel right now, right? She just hit it, but there is a lot of hard work and heart behind that. And like, I see some of her tribe on here, very excited. So, like, I know she's really close to Tarina and to Melody, and I don't know who else is on here, but, I know they're excited with her because they've all grown together. So I love this moment. I'm glad that I stayed on. Danielle, did you hit SSC? Danielle. Can I scream for Danielle too? And then I'll go. But I just want to scream for people. Danielle's refreshing. She's like, I can't pay attention to Dawn right now. Danielle, did you do it? Did Danielle die? She got excited and she died. Dan's coming upstairs right now. You coming in? You climb the stairs? You peeked in? Maybe. What's up?
She get it?
She got it.
Yeah.
That was about as excited as you can get out of Dan, Rand. Did you hear that? He just climbed the stairs for you and peeked in. Did you get it? Yeah. That's what he said. So, if anybody knows my fiance, he doesn't like super get. But Danielle, it is official. Yes! Danielle! Oh, I love everything about this. What a good end to Wednesday trainings for September. What a month. I Can't even see all of y'all's numbers, but I'm so proud of everyone. You guys are just killing it. And I'll just speak for Christina when I say that you guys are killing it, because she brags on you guys a lot. So I love you guys. Thanks for letting me hang out with you. Thanks for hanging on like an extra 8 minutes so we could celebrate promotions together. If anybody else promoted, shout it out in the comments. We'll cheer you on too. I'll squeal loudly in my house for you, even if I'm not live. It's fine. So I have no problem squealing loudly for everyone. I just am so proud. So many. It's just what a month, right? What a month. Go kick ass. You have 5 more hours to do so for September. And guess what? We all reset at 0 in 5 hours, and then we do it all again for October, right? I love you. Have a great night.